Mary is more upset with Chelsea's thoughtful gesture of sending her flowers than she is of being robbed. During Black Women's Justice for Chelsea Black Women's Month, are you okay?
VBS, I just turned the water on. Big old flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls. Keeping on my lip, truck look like bricks.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my Chanel. It's your sister, Jessie Woo. And I'm back during Black Women's Justice for Chelsea Black Women's Month. During Black Women's Justice for Chelsea Black Women's Month, we gonna finish out this puss-ass show, Selling Sunset. They selling a lot. They ain't selling no sunsets, I'll tell you that. Y'all selling a lot, but y'all ain't selling no sunset, I'll tell you that, okay? Let's jump right on in, not out but in. Actually, before we do, y'all, please make sure that you subscribe, so you can join the Black Women's Tribe again during Black Women's Justice for Chelsea Black Women's Month. Y'all got me finishing out this puss-ass, selling sunset-ass, puss-ass show. You want to see a real sunset go down the slide? I'm going to show you how a real sunset go down the motherfucking slide. This season of Selling Sunset has honestly been more than triggering. We're going to talk about episode 9, episode 10, and then this horrible reunion that could have been a puss-ass email. It was a total waste of my time. Not one apology for Chelsea. It just was a disgusting display of no accountability. It was a disgusting display of racism just being pushed up under the rug. It was nasty. It just was nasty to me. And as a Black women's, I'm boycotting this show. Not watching it. Not watching it after this. This is disgusting work. Disgusting work. And you know what? If you're not a Black woman, but you watched this season of Selling Sunset and you saw the way that they treated Chelsea and how the racism was screaming, boycott this show. Boycott the show. It is nasty work. Episode 9, let's jump right on in. Mary is still mad about these flowers that Chelsea sent her.
It's a personal attack on me. I still stand by feeling that the flowers were not genuine.
Mary is still mad about these flowers that Chelsea sent her. Mind you, this is a woman whose house was just robbed. All her precious belongings were removed. And she's more upset about Chelsea, who she was being very mean, very sexist, very racist to last season. She's mad about that same woman sending her flowers at a time where she was going through a lot. Mary is more upset at Chelsea's thoughtful gesture of sending her flowers than she is of being robbed. Mary is more upset with Chelsea's thoughtful gesture of sending her flowers than she is of being robbed. And she's so upset that she makes this comment about how she doesn't believe Chelsea's entire single mom steez. Mind you, Mary is also a woman who's talked about being a single mom on the show. Let's keep that in mind. How many times has Mary told us about the years that she spent being a single mom before her poodle-faced boyfriend walked into her life?
And her struggling single mom act is that's please. She's got a rich fucking ex-husband that pays her support and she's on that fucking global TV show.
But she doesn't believe Chelsea's, single mother struggle. She's not struggling. She got a rich husband who's giving her money, who's giving her, you know who's really struggling? Amanza.
Ask Amanza and I how a single mom is. No, I don't believe.
So Mary doesn't believe that Chelsea is successful enough to take care of her own household. She also doesn't believe Chelsea's single mother story because Amanza's is more palatable to hers because Amanza is the true struggling single mother. So To those of y'all who love to come in my comments and say, oh no, there's no way that Mary is racist because she's besties with Amanza. Listen to the statement she just made. The brand of blackness that Mary finds palatable is one that is ambiguous and one that is tied to the struggle. So if I was Amanza and I was watching this, I'd be hella upset. I'd be so offended by that. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? You've been a single mother for years. Mary is so upset that Chelsea is not struggling. She wants to see Chelsea struggle. She's a black woman. She's a black single mom. She should be struggling. There's no way that she's successful. Mind you, you work in the same place as this woman. If that doesn't scream racism to you, I don't know what will, y'all. Like, racism does not have to be a white person hurling the N-word at you. It doesn't have to be a white person sicking dogs on you. It doesn't have to be that. Mary is racist. Point blank, period. And these episodes stress that. It stresses that. It proves that. So we back at the brokerage and Bree makes an announcement about throwing a party for Gallentine's Day, and Chrishell says she ain't going, period. Emma says she ain't going, period. Mind you, she was offering sperm facials, which I think is just so stupid. She had this announcement that came in, and these two men just start singing and harmonizing. It just was, I don't know, it was whack. Next, even more stupid too is during her little announcement or whatever, or as she's doing her green screen for this, she takes jabs at Chelsea's face. And it's like, girl, you're the same woman who said on camera many times this season that you bought your face.
I'm missing out because all of them can use some of these treatments. Or maybe Chelsea should stop doing them. Just kidding.
This is your old face. So what's going on? And Chelsea hasn't said anything about Bree all season. So what really the fuck is good? Like, what's like, I don't understand. Like, what's really the fuck is good with you? Chelsea hasn't said nothing about you all season, sis. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Again, some people will be in my comments, oh, but Chelsea was really mean to her. Chelsea didn't say anything to Bree that the other women in the office weren't saying. Chelsea was the only person who had the balls to say it to her face instead of behind her back like them other puss-ass hoes in the motherfucking office. She told her, hey, how does it feel to be Nick Cannon's 12th baby mama? Okay. The whole world has been saying that. That ain't nothing new. And then you know what Bree did? She paid her back by exposing that Chelsea's husband was cheating on her. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, y'all look good. Like, what else is there to talk about? Mind you, you've exposed that her husband cheated on her. And what did Chelsea do? Chelsea divorced her husband. Because see, Chelsea, unlike you, she don't want to be part of a harem of women. Okay, so y'all, like, what is going on? Let's move on. Chrishell and G Flip are in the studio dancing around to a song that G Flip just recorded, and they acting like it's a banger.
Coffee, scrambled eggs and cheese. Baby, I don't care anywhere.
Let's move on. Chelsea is showing off a $10 million home. It's very, very beautiful. I just wish my sister had a little brush. Like, this is why we need black folks part of production. So somebody could have went over there and gave my sister a brush, okay? But anyway, she's showing off this property. It's very gorgeous. And then Sofia Vergara cousin show up. So Sofia cousin show up and she talking about the puss-ass Valentine's event that Bree puss-ass is putting on together, right? And Chelsea lets her know, hey, I won't be going. I wish her the best with her event, but I won't be going.
I'm really trying to be very conscious of my energy around people. And if I feel like somebody doesn't really like me, I think that's okay.
And it's like her answer wasn't enough for Sofia's cousin. And she's like, listen, me and Bree, we don't see eye to eye like that. So I just don't see the point in me going to an event, thrown by somebody that I don't really get down with like that. And that answer wasn't enough for Sofia cousin. And I'm just like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, are you okay, girl? Like, girl, during Black Women's Justice for Chelsea Black Women's Month, are you okay? Are you okay? Because then she tried to call Chelsea mean for not going. Girl, bitch, I think that
but don't you think it's a little mean that you don't go?
You think so? You think it's me? No, truthfully, do you think it's me?
I think so.
Shut the fuck up. Girl, shut up. Sophia Cousin is annoying. Sophia Cousin is... You need to go back to the red carpet and ask people questions and get the fuck on. You are annoying me on this show. They already set your ass up to be very, very messy, and it's just not coming across very good, to be honest. And now this scene between you and Chelsea got on my fucking nerves, and I'm really happy that Chelsea dug into your ass. Like, because girl, what do you mean? Like,
I don't think it's my responsibility to give you a perspective on things that quite honestly happened before you and are none of your business.
What don't you understand? I don't vibe with Shorty, so I'm not gonna go to Shorty event. Like, what is we talking about? Are you okay? Mary goes and visits Nicole, and Nicole revealed that she's actually going to be moving to Nashville. Good for her. She could go down there and be a hunting wife, okay? Nicole definitely gives me hunting wife. I don't know, y'all. Nicole's married, right? I think she's married, but yeah, she still give me hunting. I'm sorry. I believe. Hey! I'm a believer that Nicole is an undercover hunting wife. I ain't mad at it. Let's move on. Episode 10, we open up with Sofia Vergara's annoying ass cousin talking to Bree and telling Bree that Chelsea says she's not going to her event because she doesn't want to ruin it. And Bree answers with what? She finally has class?
Like, oh, how nice of her. Oh my God. All of a sudden we have class.
Mind you, this is the same bitch who says she's been with Nick Cannon for 10 years.
4 years now. I suppose. I guess I'll keep him. You know, we're just a decade in. That's fine.
Mind you, this started filming in 2024. So you said you was with Nick Cannon for 10 years. You've been with him for 10 years. How much class do you have, ma'am? Because 10 years ago, he was still married to Mariah Carey. So what class were you in? What class were you in? Like, we want to talk about class? And it's just weird because Chelsea hasn't said nothing about Nick Cannon's 20th baby mama the entire season. So it's just weird. Chelsea and Emma go for a girls' date to get their nails done. And we learn that Chelsea's been dating. She's been dating. And now after, having been married and then going through a divorce, she feels that she can make better decisions when it comes to what she's looking for in a man.
I feel like having been married, I figured out all the things I don't like, all the things I do like, all the red flags.
And I'm really happy for her because Chelsea, you need some good. That's what you need. You need some good. For all the stuff you've been through, bitch, I hope you got you a Haitian. But don't keep him long term. Just get you a little temporary Haitian child. Get you I want you zozo. You need to tombe on some zozo. Yes. Okay? Give you a little tune up real quick and then get back to business. You don't need to be dating nobody serious just yet. But go on out there and have you some fun, sister. Now, we do learn that Emma is planning on spinning the block on Blake. Emma, girl, when I tell you you're not finna beat them allegations, you're not finna beat them empanada investment allegations. I believe it. I'm a believer. I believe. I'm a believer. I'm a believer, bitch. Okay? Because there's no way that you are truly interested in a man who has not eaten a fruit or a vegetable in 27 years.
I always believe in second chances, third chances, fourth chances, 55th chances.
There's just no way. A 27-year-old who doesn't eat fruit or vegetables. There's nothing there. Okay? Let's move on. Chelsea did bring up the fact that she's not going to be going to Bree's event. I can't remember whether it was her or Emma, but Chelsea was like, listen, look at what happened with Mary. I'm trying to spare these hoes. I'm trying to spare everybody. Like, I don't want to have another moment like that. And see, that should tell you everything about Chelsea's character because she's literally taking responsibility for something that's not her fault. I don't want to ruin the event.
I don't want to go back and forth with you.
Yeah.
You saw what happened to Mary.
Mind you, you didn't ruin that last event. It was all Mary's fault. Everything that happened at that dinner was Mary's fault. Sophia Vergara cousin, Mary, and Bree go out together, and this just seems so fucking forced. It's so fucking forced, bitch. But anyway, they talk about the upcoming Gallentine's event that Bree's putting on.
Oh, my type of party.
Here it's more like
Bree, this wig. The blackfishing is so crazy. Bree, the blackfishing is so crazy because, you know, again, like wigs are not like black women don't own wigs, right? But you're definitely giving black women aesthetic, and you're doing this and you're blackfishing while going extremely hard at the only black woman on the show. During Black Women's Justice for Chelsea Black Women's Month, I just don't understand that. Somebody got to help me understand that. I just don't understand that. There was a whole moment where they discussed Chrishell telling Sophia Vergara cousin that Bree's only nice on camera, and that kind of takes me back to the moment where Bree had told Sophia Vergara cousin that she doesn't discuss pronouns. That took me back to that, because then as I'm watching that, I'm just like, okay, so did you say something about Miss Flip? Did you say something about G Flippy? What did you say about G Flippy? Because you know Chrishell don't play about flips. She don't play about hers. And I don't blame her. I don't play about mine either. So what did you say about that lady partner? Sophia Vergara cousin then visits Chrishell on a showing, and this was annoying. Honestly, I don't want to see this lady back next season. I won't be watching, but don't bring her back. She's annoying. She's annoying. It's either she's annoying or y'all are positioning her to be annoying. Y'all are positioning this lady as a bone collector, and you're doing it very early, thus making her very annoying to me. Okay. So anyway, she's at this showing with Chrishell, and she's kind of just picking a fight with Chrishell that doesn't make sense. Okay. She kept asking Chrishell, well, do you like me? Am I rubbing you the wrong way? And Chrishell's like, no, girl, like, we at a showing. Let's look into this motherfucking house. I'm here to sell homes. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do. While you out here collecting bones, I'm out here trying to collect checks. Okay. Because as far as we're concerned, Chrishell's the only bitch who's rung the bell this season. You can ring my bell. Y'all hoes ain't ring no bells. Okay? So she's trying to focus on that. So they're having a back and forth, and it's fucking weird. And then finally, Chrishell is like, listen, I know something about you that you probably don't think I know, but my assistant, or I think she said her assistant's sister or something like that. She said something about first Chrishell pulled out a photo of somebody's ID, and that shit kind of fell flat.
Do you know this person?
No. And then she was like, do you know Sandra? Do you know this person? And Sophia Vergara cousin was like, no, I don't know this person. And then come to find out, this person is Chrishell's friend or probably like an old business partner or something like that. But make a long story short, her and Sophia Vergara cousin used to live in the same building. And come to find out, she keyed Sandra's car.
She said, oh my God, we used to live in the same building. And she told me that you keyed her car. What?
So I guess when maybe Chrishell was talking to her. Oh, you know what? I think she's Chrishell's assistant, I think. So obviously Chrishell is talking to her assistant about what's going on in the office. And her assistant told her that information about Sophia Vergara's cousin. So obviously she was going to deny it. She said that never happened. What do y'all believe?
I've never keyed anybody's car, not even an ex.
Until you started the conversation on that, I wouldn't even brought it up to you.
What do y'all believe? I believe. I believe it. I believe it. Chrishell doesn't lie. I believe it. I believe every word. And the way you've been moving kind of funny between all these ladies in the office, you definitely do give you gonna key somebody's car. You did it. You did the shit. You did that shit. Okay, period. Then later on, she tried to cry about it, talking about, hey, I just want to be cool. And
Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong?
To cause you drama or to make you seem like you... No, that's not how I am.
Girl, shut that shit up. You weird. Next. Abanza and Sophia Vergara cousin and Mary go out to lunch. And honestly, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. We're at this lunch and Mary is still mad about the whole flower situation. And she actually insinuates that Chelsea was the aggressor at the whole dinner moment.
Sends flowers, no text, no anything. Sends flowers, and then gets so mad and starts attacking me again. It's a bunch of bullshit.
I'm tired. I'm tired. And at this point, I hope she chokes on flowers. I hope she chokes on flowers at this point. We're now at Bree's event. Mary sees Chelsea's name on the table.
So is everybody coming?
And burst into tears.
For me, it's uncomfortable.
It just freaked me out seeing her fucking name.
Mary sees Chelsea's name on the table and burst into tears, crying about how unsafe she feels.
It freaked me out seeing her fucking name. I just don't want to live like this. It's fucking ridiculous. I will fucking leave.
We didn't even see Mary have this visceral reaction to being robbed. Literally. But she feels extremely unsafe just at the sight of Chelsea's name. This is Karening to the 1,000th power. 1,000th power. And as she's crying and crying and crying, the other agents are rallying behind her.
I just saw Chelsea's name and it just fucking freaked me out.
Rallying behind her, like literally nobody says, girl, it is not that deep. The girl sent you flowers. You are acting like the girl sent you bullets. Like, please, you're acting as if Chelsea robbed you, Mary. Literally. This is racism. And what makes it worse is the reaction of everyone there, but specifically Bree. Specifically Breeze.
Don't let her ruin your makeup. What's wrong with you?
Because now you have Mary saying she doesn't want to be at the brokerage anymore. We already saw a scene with her where she tells Jason that he needs to make big changes at the O group. We know what that means. She wants Jason to fire Chelsea, get rid of her, right? And so now she's having this conversation with Bree where she's saying she doesn't want to be at the O group anymore, obviously because Chelsea is still there. And you have Bree saying, I don't want you to feel like you have to leave, when you're the reason why these hoes is here.
We're gonna take this. Ready? Bye, bitch. See you later, hoe.
And it's like, Bree, it's crazy hearing you refer to Chelsea as a hoe. You are on camera saying that you've been with Nick Cannon for a decade.
I suppose. I guess I'll keep him. We're just a decade in. That's fine.
That would date back to 2014. In 2014, Nick Cannon was still married to Mariah Carey. They did not separate until December 2014. So what month was it that you and Nick Cannon commenced your courtship? Ho. And if you dig a little deeper, ho, you were married to Johnny Football. According to my research, you got married to Johnny Manziel 2018. You separated 2019. Your divorce was finalized 2 years later. You know what type of woman takes 2 years to give you a divorce after just being married under a year? A hoe. A hoe. Mind you, you're calling Chelsea a hoe while you're conversing with Mary, who had sex with Jason, her boss. So you're actually talking to the head hoe. It's two hoes calling a non-hoe a hoe. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. During Black Women's Justice for Chelsea Black Women's Month, make it make sense. Two raggedy ass hoes are calling Chelsea, who just got a divorce, Chelsea, who can only be tied to one man. Two hoes are calling her a hoe. Meanwhile, this is two non-Black women. One of them has been blackfishing hard AF the entire season. Bree, you, the lace front wigs, the AAVE, blackfishing. This is why This is why it don't matter how much black dick a non-black woman hops on and off. Just cause a non-black woman has children with a black man, it does not mean that she likes black women. And a lot of times, unfortunately, non-black women who do not like black women get with very anti-black men. And before you come in my comments, this is me back in 2019 calling Nick Cannon out for colorism. So save it. Because see, sometimes I have to remind myself who the fuck I am because the internet will try to tell me something different. Been standing on this. Been standing on this. Oh, but he got black. Please. Please. That's a whole other conversation. That lady do not like black women. Okay? Bree does not like black women at all. And her treatment of Chelsea, how she went full Karen alongside Mary, should tell you that. And then it's crazy because then she'll talk about mean girl this, mean girl that. You literally, if I look up the word mean in the dictionary right now, bitch, Bree, your face is going to be there. Just mean for no reason. Like just for no fucking reason at all. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Anyway, while these weak ass hoes are talking about Chelsea who ain't even there, while Mary is crying about Chelsea who ain't even there, Chelsea, Emma, and Chrishell are at dinner for Gallentine's. And I thought it was very interesting that Emma had a very similar dress to Bree's dress. Emma looked cuter, period.
For any reason somebody's having an issue, it's not going to be us because we are about that check.
That's it. So I thought it was very interesting because we saw Bree say, fuck Emma, double fuck Chrishell, double fuck Chelsea, fuck those hoes. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that was very interesting because then fast forward to the reunion, she says she always loved Emma.
Fuck Emma, fuck Chrishell, definitely double fuck Chelsea.
You a weird ass bitch, Bree. You're weird. You're weird. You are a weirdo. Very weird shit. Anyway, fast forward to this puss-ass reunion that could have been an email. First 20 minutes, waste of my fucking time. Then selling the city, bringing out the cast for that. Nobody asked for nobody asked for this shit. We do not care. Get to the fucking nitty gritty. So let me talk about the points of the reunion that actually mattered to me, even though we got nothing was handled. I feel like Jason and Brett really skated. There's no real questions, no real accountability. The reason why there's so much racism, so much cattiness, so much meanness, so much toxicity at the O group, it is because of those two unruly ass Lord Farquaad ass motherfuckers. Okay? It is because of Jason and Brett's raggedy ass. They are the reason. Okay? So the firings are not working. We need HR. We need HR. We need HR policies. Okay? And we need policies that are not just in favor of Jason, who likes to stick his cock in and out of his agents' vaginas. Okay? We need actual human resources and actual human resources policies that will find them liable for their fuck shit. Okay? Now, moving on to the whole your parents are crackheads. Nicole comes out.
Morgan, step. I'm happy to be here.
I ain't gonna hold you. The best looking person at the reunion was Nicole. I ain't gonna hold you. She looked the best out of everybody. Hair sickening. That black gown, bitch, sickening. Nicole gave what Bree thinks she gave. Okay? Nicole gave what Bree thinks she gave. All right? It was very uncomfortable watching folks try to force Nicole to apologize to Chrishell. Very uncomfortable. And I think one of the reasons for that is Chrishell, girl, sister, love you down. Come to find out you are a Cancer, so I called it out correctly. You definitely give me Cancer over and over again. Love you down, Cancer sis, but I feel like you don't own up to your part sometimes, okay? Yes, what Nicole said was fucked up, but I feel like Chrishell doesn't take ownership in her actions at that dinner.
You're on drugs. It was fucked up. Period.
Even if it was true.
Chrishell was even being, very, very snappy with the girl who was next to her. I don't remember what that girl's name was, but there was a girl who was sitting next to Chrishell. And she's like, Chrishell, you were on one. You were on one that dinner scene, okay? And also, in addition to that, you have been hurling druggy accusations for what, 2-3 seasons now at Nicole? I'm not saying that Nicole is innocent. I'm not saying she's right. But a lot of y'all like to say, oh, that would hurt my business. That would hurt my business. Calling Nicole a crackhead, a druggie, a drug addict. Okay? Again, not saying that Nicole is perfect. Nicole ain't shit. Okay? But I feel like Chrishell doesn't take any ownership for what she does.
You're confusing me with your parents, okay? You seem to be.
But anyway, it just was weird watching everybody try to force Nicole to say sorry. And, Nicole was like, well, what about what you said? And it's like,
There is a proven record of projection.
everybody's like, but what you said was worse. And it's like, honestly, I feel like Nicole shouldn't have to apologize because Nicole doesn't mean it. Like, Nicole saying, I'm sorry, what is that going to do? The damage is done. Literally, the damage is done. She said what she said. And she even had reason. She's like, hey, I didn't say nothing about your parents being dead, which she didn't.
Things are repeated that I'd said dead parents. I know it's only one word difference, but that is a very, very big difference.
But also, girl, you know that lady parents dead, so you didn't need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just a lot, bruh. That was a lot. But she's like, I apologize for the intent. Girl, gone.
Do you feel like an apology is warranted?
No, she doesn't.
Can I ask her something?
Go.
Why can't you just...
Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Well, I would like to let you know and apologize for the intent that was taken from it.
Then we find out that Nicole was not fired. She's in Nashville, still working for the old group.
For me, I still am working with Nicole. I mean, Nicole's not out of the brokerage.
So again I say, and again I say, again I say. So there was really no accountability for Nicole, no accountability for the Lord Farquhar twins. Because again, it was they raggedy ass cousin who said it. It was the Lord Farquhar twins' raggedy ass cousin who came on this raggedy ass show and said that Emma was out here. Oh, well, actually, I'm bringing up something else because we didn't even get into the empanada allegations. And mind you, I believe him. I believe him. I believe. Hey! I believe him. I believe him. I believe everything the Lord Farquhar twins' raggedy ass cousin said about Emma and her empanadas. I believe it. But y'all see, we didn't get into that at the reunion, child. Nicole dashed on out, child. What was next? Bree's Gallentine comes up. And Mary is asked about her visceral reaction to Chelsea's name. And the way that just got skated on.
Do you think it was an overreaction to the nameplate?
Been a rough couple weeks, and then it was a particularly bad day.
I just found it weird. What I also found weird was the fact that nobody said anything. So basically, nobody there saw a problem with Mary going full Karen and saying that she felt unsafe at the sight of Chelsea's name. Nobody there saw that as Karening. Nobody there saw that as racism. Nobody at the very least saw that as a problem to make Chelsea out to be more dangerous than the robbers who robbed Mary's home. And we're just going to say, oh, this is because she had a bad day? What? So now we get to Chrishell and Emma. And noticeably, there was a lot of silence between those two. But we get down to, her thoughts on Emma dating a 27 or a 28-year-old man who's never eaten a fruit or vegetable in his entire life, right? So come to find out, we already knew that she hated Blake's guts, right? But come to find out, her and Emma's friendship ended because people were seeing online that her and Emma were not taking pictures together. They were not hanging out together, right? And so there was a commentator that was like, hey, girl, what's going on with you and Emma? And Chrishell answered the comment by saying, well, I don't know. You should basically ask her and her MAGA boyfriend who thinks that pronouns are stupid and who likes to say the N-word. Hold on. Because see, watching the season, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought Chrishell was doing the most. And I told you, I said, she gives Cancer energy. I didn't even know she was a Cancer. I was like, she gives Cancer energy. I know that energy. And now I got to issue Chrishell an apology because she was fucking right. She was actually more than right to have the outlook that she had on Blake. Because come to find out, not only is Blake MAGA and out here saying the N-word and out here calling her pronouns stupid. You know, her and Emma were having a back and forth about this. First of all, they were having a back and forth about this.
Calling me MAGA and all of these things because of what she wrote.
Because of what I wrote or because of what he said and did.
And Emma was, to me, it seemed like Emma was more mad that Chrishell said this publicly than the actual fact that she is with a maggot who's out here saying the N-word and is out here making fun of pronouns. Am I the only one who clocked that? She was more upset that Chrishell said what she said publicly than she actually is that this is who your man is. And I have a problem with that.
He openly uses the N-word. He thinks that people don't sing the lyrics with all the words. He thinks they are the ones that are too woke.
He never said the word woke. He never said that.
I have a problem with that. Oh, you know, it could have ruined my business. It could have ruined my business. Emma did not care about her man being a maggot, a racist maggot, a homophobic, a transphobic, a maggot. She don't care about that. She cares about the fact that people know about it and that it could possibly hurt her business. And see, that's why I believe the empanada investment allegations when it comes to you, Emma. I believe it. I believe you have a traveling coochie and anyone with the coin can have access to it. You do not have standards for yourself. You do not have real standards for yourself. Then come to find out, while her and Chrishell are going back and forth, Chrishell, I feel like she was being pushed into a wall because it's like Emma was trying to make it seem like their friendship was over only because of that comment. But Chrishell's like, girl, I had to pull back because I was the one constantly picking up the pieces. This man would have you crying in bathrooms, calling me whispering. Like, she basically alluded to the fact that Emma is in a abusive relationship.
Every time you called me, you made me worry so much about you. You called me whispering from the bathroom.
Now, what do y'all think about Chrishell alluding to that and Chrishell's comment on socials? I liked how Chelsea was stepping in and was like, hey, girl, like, I get it. Like, I get that you love Emma and you want what's best for Emma, but you do have to own the fact that you said what you said publicly and that is hurtful to her, right? And it was so weird seeing Bree make a comment about Chelsea being Dr. Phil.
All the other stuff doesn't matter.
That's what led me there, Chelsea.
I am being on a stand because you feel as though...
Mind you, this is the same girl that you're going to later on say, I don't dislike you. Chelsea hasn't said nothing to you. And nothing to you, nothing about you. Literally. You look dumb, mean, stupid, crazy. And I'm glad that Emma paid you dust. But what do y'all think about Chrishell saying what she said publicly? What do y'all think about that? Chrishell said something that I'm like, damn, she's a Cancer for real. I've said this before. If I do a story time about somebody, I'm not going to say their name or anything like that, but you know, and I do my best to make it ambiguous. But if I'm not friends with you no more, like if I say anything about you publicly, it's because we're done. How many times have I said that? Chrishell is my cancer sister. I was like, damn, it's like listening to myself speak. It was like literally listening to myself speak. And, you know, everybody was like, you know, but Emma needs you. Emma needs you. And Chrishell was like, girl, how many times do you need, like, are you going to need me? Like, we're together and like, you'll just disappear. You'll tell me we're about to go do this, but then you pop up in the Bahamas with your man. Mind you, you just told your friends and your family that you hate him. You're never going to talk to him again. Like, don't nobody got time to be doing that for a lifetime. And we really have to talk about this. Maybe that's a whole other separate conversation, but I can relate to that. I'm only going to pick you up when you fall for a certain amount of time. After a while, bitch, call your therapist. Call 911. I'm sorry, like, you cannot keep coming to me with the toxic shit, asking for advice, and I'm there for you over and over again. It gets to a point. Like, you cannot keep bleeding on your friends. And also, you cannot keep expecting your friends to hold your hand through bad situations. Some of y'all, well, oh my God, you a bad friend because you left me hanging. No, bitch, I'm a good friend. I was there for you. But after a certain time, it feels like now you playing in my face now. You dragging me in it, right? You dragging me in it. And you keep dragging me in it, but you hate my opinion. You hate my feedback. Well, bitch, deal with it on your own. Go call 911. Go call your therapist. Leave me out of it. Period. I feel her on that. Period. Should she had, said all that in the comments? No. I think that was a lot. But also, I think what she was going through was a lot. And bitch, you're with a maggot. So I don't even think Chrishell was thinking about Emma in that moment. It's about, bitch, I'm finna expose your man. Because your man was making fun of my pronouns. Your man was disrespecting me and my sexuality.
You have no idea the backlash that I got for that. If you cared about me and you know the feeling, why would you do that to me?
Because I wasn't doing that to you.
Let me know your thoughts on the whole Chrishell and Emma thing. Then Bree steps in and she's talking about the whole social media thing. And it's like, she then starts talking at Chelsea out of nowhere, which made no sense.
We've had our differences, but it's like, I still haven't dragged.
Yeah.
You can look around all you want. I'm talking to you. Yes.
I didn't know you were talking
I'm talking to you. Like, I don't dislike you.
Chelsea's confused. I'm confused. I'm pretty sure y'all was confused. And then it's like just the energy that she had for Chelsea. It was so fucking weird. Like, Chelsea's better than me. The way Chelsea showed so much grace and restraint, I know it's because she's a black woman and she doesn't want to come off like an angry, big old bad wolf, the way you guys make black women out to be all the time. But it's like, who the fuck did Bree think she was talking to? Like, it's just fucking weird. Like, so anyway, her and Chrishell start having a back and forth because come to find out, Chrishell was shown a text message that Bree sent to someone else that was derogatory to Flip.
I've just been shown some of your text messages of how you spoke about me and G.
Spoke about you and G. Here you go again with your Delulu bullshit.
So that explains why Chrishell hasn't talked to Bree the entire season. It wasn't just the whole Chelsea thing. It was also finding out that she talked shit about Flip. And of course, Bree denied it. I don't expect her to do anything else. But her energy for Chrishell saying what she said, her energy being so combative, told me everything I needed to know. You definitely said what Chrishell said that you said in those text messages about her partner. Period. You're the same bitch who on screen, I don't do pronouns.
Your person that worked for you showed me.
Do you know how easy it is to change your name and make some shit from you?
You said it. Whatever she saw that you said it. Point blank, period. Moving on. Mary's pit bull face boyfriend comes out and they talk about the robbery. And to be honest.
Now, did they find the people? No? Any updates at all?
No.
Let's talk about for the cameras. Let's talk. That's given for the cameras. The burglary story, that's given for the cameras. Okay? But anyway, the whole flower situation comes up and Chelsea gets no apology. Chelsea gets no apology. As a matter of fact, Mary doubles down in her thoughts, in her belief that Chelsea set the entire thing up for the cameras.
I'm not going to be blindsided by anything. I'm not in the mindset to do that. I know it looks like an overreaction to flowers, but it's
and because of that, Chelsea had to follow up with a text, with a receipt showing when she actually purchased the flowers and when they were sent, all that. Mary still believed that this was all for the cameras. But post the show, here is Mary changing her tune.
A lot of your issue with the bouquet and everything was from production.
Yeah, I was
and
mad
that
at
it was
production.
like a fight with producers.
Yeah, I was yelling at production because they staged it, and I was mad at them. I was like, because they, first of all, Chelsea doesn't know when my scene is, or what time or where, and so they had to have set it up. And I was like, I told you, don't blindside me. Don't start anything with me right now. I just got robbed. I'm feeling on edge.
Mary, you're a racist ass bitch. You're a racist ass bitch. You had your reaction to Chelsea because you're racist. It had nothing to do with production. Even if Chelsea did that for production, I'm here to tell you, your visceral reaction was yours. It had nothing to do with you having a bad day or them coming up with shit. What? Giving you flowers? Giving you flowers. You're acting as if Chelsea sent you an envelope filled with bullets. Like, that's how you're acting. That's how you're acting. And the fact that you gave Chelsea no apology, and then the fact that Chelsea, with all her grace and her class, was like, you know what? I don't want to make this moment about me. This is about her being burglarized. That is grace. Because the way I would have dug into your racist ass, the way I would have dug into your racist ass, oh my God, they would have to peel you from the floor. My goodness. No apology for Chelsea. No apology. Chelsea mentioned the whole Amanza comment, and not surprised at that. Because I told y'all, that was another very racist moment. For Mary to be like, oh, Chelsea, she ain't no struggling. She ain't struggling. You know who's struggling? You know who's a struggling single mother? Amanza. Amanza. And the fact that Amanza had nothing to say about that, you're the weakest link. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It be the preferences. I'm not surprised. She's a preference. So I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that Amanza is besties with racists. Not shocked at all. Not shocked at all. Do you not be seeing the way Amanza dresses and who, like, her makeup is giving all my best friends are racist. It's definitely giving that. It's definitely giving that.
Give me a break about being a single mom, like you have a rich ex-husband or something like that. It's just not fair to shit on someone that is a single mom.
It was Chelsea saying, and for the record, I don't get any support. And Mary's like, oh, you don't get any, what? You don't get, what?
I don't receive any support at all.
You get no child support, no alimony?
These are public things, babe.
Y'all don't think that was racist? Mary, in her mind, cannot fathom that Chelsea, as a black woman, is successful at this same brokerage that she's at and doesn't have to take alimony, doesn't have to take support, financial support from her ex-husband. She can't fathom that. She can't fathom. Mind you, she herself was a single mother, but she's white. She's white. There's being a white single mother, and then there's being a black single mother. So for Mary, Chelsea being a single mother and being successful and not struggling, she doesn't understand. You know why? Because she's racist. Period. She's a fucking racist. Period. This reunion was horrible. This season was fucking horrible. And if you hate racism like I do, you need to boycott Selling Sunset. Period. 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 That's all I got.
Chrishell is calling out Jason and standing up for Chelsea for what happened on this season of Selling Sunset. So as we know, in this season of Selling Sunset, there was a huge point of contention between Mary and Chelsea. Mary was upset because she felt like Chelsea sending her flowers after she got robbed was disingenuous. She called her out at dinner and said that this was just for the cameras. Chelsea then said, no, this was genuine. I was trying to be there for you. Even though we are not friends, I was showing you a good gesture after you were literally robbed. But okay. The conversation gets very heated, but you can definitely tell that there was moments that were edited out. And then we see Jason say, cut the cameras. Chelsea says, you can't do that. And Jason says, yes, I can. As we know, Jason is an executive producer of Selling Sunset. Recently, Carlos King posted a clip of Chelsea on his podcast from last year. It says Selling Sunset Chelsea gets emotional to Carlos King, dealing with being the only black girl and dealing with microaggressions on the show. Chrishell then commented on the post and said this is heartbreaking and why you shouldn't have an all-white production company with an exec producer credit and editing power to Jason, who has the power to say if you don't take that out, there is no show. Now, there has been rumors going around, and maybe this seemingly confirms that apparently Mary and Jason fired Chelsea, and this was filmed, and Chelsea called them out for their mistreatment and racism towards her. And apparently Jason said that this is not airing, and if it does air, I'm pulling Selling Sunset and selling the OC from Netflix. On top of that, Chrishell did confirm that the finale was supposed to be filmed but was canceled because Mary did not feel safe in the same room as Chelsea. Which is wild because Mary is friends with Bree, who claims that she used to fight people and then says things like, oh, I'm gonna murder someone. Chelsea's the bad guy. Okay, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts.
VBS, I just turn the water on. Big old flex. Shit you never